Hi everyone, Mrs. Rip here, and I wanted to take us on a tour of our English website. This is a site that you can use to get to where you need to go and also to request books. So first of all, to get to it, this is the website address right here. I would bookmark this website because you're going to use it quite a bit. So when you get to it, you are going to land on this web page right here. It's going to look like this, and here is our class hub. Our class hub has a lot of information. This is modeled to look like a cell phone, like a class app, but you can go right in and you can see what is on here. So for example, if you're wondering if we have any new announcements for the week, click on announcements. Let's see if it'll work right there. You can see our first day of school, reading and writing survey should be done, and all of the things that we have going on. What if I want to go to the calendar? Well, you'll see that right now we have some highlighted dates on the calendar. If I click that highlighted date, it's going to take us back to the announcement so you can see why that date is highlighted. That date is highlighted right now because you have some due dates for Friday. If I want to go to ongoing projects, you can go and see what are my reminders for the week and sometimes even for the year, such as read at least 2 hours every week. Every time I hit that back arrow, it takes me back to this landing page. You need a book. You need lots of books to read in English this year. We read at least 2 hours every week, plus we read in class. And so I know that since we're not in our physical classroom right now, I'm going to be updating with fantastic books on these websites or on this slide. And so let's say, oh, Cinderella is Dead. That looks kind of interesting. I'm going to hit that book, and it's going to take me to the Goodreads review so I can read a little bit more about it. I can see people's review. Let's say you're like, nah, that doesn't actually look that interesting, but oh, I definitely want to read about Superman Smashes the Klan. This is a new graphic novel coming out from Gene Luen Yang. Okay, I definitely want to read this. This sounds amazing. By the way, the book is really great. I want to request this book. How am I going to do that? Well, there's a couple ways to do it. Right here on the hub, you can request a book from Mrs. Rip. It takes you to this form, and this form has you put in your name, obviously, first and last name, please. Which block are you in? And then which book is it that you are requesting? And so for here, I would put my full name, not just your first name. I have some of you have duplicate names. I'm in block 1. I want that Superman Smashes the Klan book. And I don't remember the author, so I'm just going to leave it blank because I know that I can contact you in case I'm not sure which title you want. And then I have some questions that I can ask for requesting books. Do I want just that book because maybe I have other books already that I also want to read? Or actually, I would like a few other books like the one that I suggested. So I would like one other title similar to the one I requested. And now I'm going to read these questions. If I didn't even have an author or title in mind, then I can just make a general request for books. What do you like to read about? What do you look for in a book? Do you want it to be short or long? Do you like graphic novels? Do you like free verse novels, novels that are written in verse? Do you like it when it's realistic fiction and not fantasy? Give me as much information as you can in order to make this easier for me. So I love free verse books. They can be challenging. Realistic fiction, so I want the stories to mimic real life, but also some fantasy as long as it doesn't have to do with any dragons. What are genres that I like? Well, I do like science fiction, I like realistic fiction, I like fantasy, I like reading about high school experiences and LGBTQ plus experiences. I also love graphic novels, free verse. I like a lot of things. And then what are the last 2 to 3 books, series, and authors? Let's say you haven't had a great book in a long time and you've been really stuck. Maybe you've never had a great book experience. I'm going to put, I don't know. I can't think of any. In real life I can, but here we go. I'm going to hit submit. This now gets sent to me, and I now know that you just requested a book. But let's go back to the website. What if I can't remember what my schedule is? Well, guess what? Right here is a super easy clue to our schedule. And this, of course, is our virtual schedule, not our face-to-face schedule. What about I need to call the office, or I need to go pick something up from school and my mom forgot the address? Right here. Or we need to get a hold of the principal? Right here. You can also put in school secretaries, or if you're not sure who to contact with that thing that you have to do, hit right here, and that link will take you to a ton of email addresses. What if I really need to get a hold of Mrs. Rip? I want to text her because I'm having some issues. Well, guess what? Right here is my phone number. You can call me on this phone number or you can text me. If I'm teaching, I won't be able to answer, obviously. Let's say you just need to get a hold of me for a quick question. You can send that via my email. But what if you need to get a hold of Miss Mansick? Well, go to the next slide. Miss Mansick is my co-teacher, and you'll see her. Hopefully this will work. Let's see. There we go. And there's her phone number and also her email. I got to get to Google Classroom. Here are some great links. Our website. What's the homework blog? How do I get to the library, etc. Or again, request a book from Mrs. Rip. I got to get to Infinite Campus. All those links are right here for you. And then days of note. Those are important days in September, things that we celebrate and things that we honor, and you can read through and look at these pages. So that's our class hub. If you scroll down, you'll see some goofy pictures of my family and I. You'll again see how you can contact me. You'll see that I'm the GSA advisor for 7th grade. GSA will be happening. The first kickoff meeting will be Tuesday, September 22nd at 3 p.m. If you want to come and be a part of GSA, just shoot me an email and I'll send you the meeting code. Here's our virtual schedule as well if you haven't seen that. But wait, there's more. If you go to the next tab, books, 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 here again, you can now see what is it that do you need ideas for books? Do you need to go to the OMS library collection? You can get to that through this link. You can even check out books from the OMS library. We'll talk more about that. And what am I reading and loving? Well, guess what? You can see what I'm reading right here on Instagram. That's what I use Instagram for, is just book recommendations. So here was this book that I read and loved this morning. It is a little too mature and it's headed to the high school. Lots of picture books, stacks of books that I'm reading. And so you can also request those books. If you want to get to the OMS library, click this link. You can see all of the amazing stuff that Miss Hunter has for you right here. And you can request books. You can see book talks, what's Miss Hunter reading, curbside pickup, how to get your books. All of these amazing things are linked right there. If you need more book recommendations and are wondering what students have loved in the past couple of years, my 7th grade students, if you hit that top link, guess what? You're going to get to my favorite book site, and let's go. Best books for middle schoolers, according to my students last year. Here we go. You can scroll down and you can just see tons of book titles. And then, of course, you're still stuck, you still don't know what to read. There's even a link to a ton of book trailers found on YouTube. Again, here's a place you can request. Classroom work, that'll be for any kind of links, any kind of assignments I've posted. That will be posted here. And then if you really want to get to know me a little bit more, you can read more about my story here in our classroom library, and see some more pictures of my kids, my family, and of course, the amazing Piglet. And so again, I hope this website is useful for you. I hope it gives you the information that you need to be successful. And so I can't wait for you to request some books and to use it.